The song Chop and Change is a song all about Henry VIII and his 6 wives, a good way of learning about that part of Tudor history. The structure of the song is very simple. It goes 2 wives and then a chorus, 2 more wives and a chorus, and then the final 2 wives and a chorus. For this final part of the song, the composer changes key and it goes slightly higher. So I'm tempted to start with the very final chorus on the last page of the score, because that's, in a sense, that's a slightly harder one because it's slightly higher. And the other courses will feel a little bit easier if we've done this one first. Whereas if we did it the other way around and we get higher later on in the song, then it can feel like an extra hurdle to jump. So let's start there in the rather horrible key for Hannah of E flat minor. Can I have an E flat minor, please? Thank you. Here we go. Ready? Goes and 6 wives can seem quite strange. Henry, why do you chop and change? With a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny nigh. Henry the Eighth with a roving eye. 6 wives can seem quite strange. Henry, why do you chop and change? With a hey and a ho and a nonny nonny nigh. Henry the Eighth with a roving eye. Great. Super, thank you. So we have lots of expression there, and kind of like Rebecca Lawrence talks about it being like gossip, courtly gossip, being passed around amongst the ladies and gentlemen of the court about Henry VIII's womanizing ways, Henry and his roving eyes. So the more animation in our faces, the more engagement with our whole bodies into singing that big, strong final chorus, the better. The underlying feel of the song is an Elizabethan courtly dance, this sort of rim, pom, 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 pom rhythm that goes around. You can even try sort of moving gently to that rhythm as well to kind of get into the sort of body. Let's go back to the beginning of the song then, where it starts. Again, it's quite low down, the descriptions in our voices, and so we can spend a lot of time really getting the text out for the audience so they can really understand the story we're telling. If we just go 4 bars before I start singing, would that be okay? And B, B. So there's the kind of Pavan rhythm. Here we go. Catherine of Aragon had baby Mary, Princess Henry wanted live boys to reign. He looked for a mistress. Little mistakes are fine. What's really lovely in this song, there's little rests just before the sort of punchline, like baby Mary, princess. So let's make sure those rests are as loud as possible, as we really are aware of the silence before the punchline. When I get to Henry there, I'm using my eyebrows and my forehead to really go Henry and get that top note out as much as I can, but trying to use my full voice, not floating going Henry. I don't want that sort of voice. We want a much more solid voice. Henry wanted boys to reign. So we use our faces, obviously our tummies and our breath as well, to get those notes out as strong. One note I struggle with in the chorus sometimes is a strange one that goes 6 wives can seem quite strange, and then this line here, Henry, why do you, those 2 notes, do you, Henry, why do you chop and change? So if you can make sure those are really accurate when you're teaching your classes, that would be great, because when we bring all the schools together, everybody's singing the same version of the song. But have great fun with this and great historical learning too in Chop and Change.